the calculations we never completed for the great work. Those words stayed with me, and I had to travel through time to the present day. I arrived in Egypt at dusk as the sun bathed the desert sands in gold, making the pyramids of Giza look like monuments from another world. Their silhouettes against the horizon were more than imposing. They were an enigma etched into the earth. Among all the secrets time had tried to bury, the pyramids remained a symbol of something that could never be fully understood. What did the pyramids truly mean? How could a civilization from 5,000 years ago have built such precise and massive structures? And most unsettling of all, why did certain details seem to defy the limits of their era? These questions weren't mine alone. Leonardo da Vinci had made notes about the pyramids, hinting that they contained calculations and concepts he couldn't fully decipher. Following his trail had led me to this wonder. As I approached the pyramids, the desert heat seemed to carry a peculiar energy. Guided by a local archaeologist, I gained access to restricted areas of the Great Pyramid of Khufu. While tourists explored the well-known corridors, I was led through hidden passageways, where the air was thick and the silence absolute. Inside the pyramid, the walls were smooth, marked only by small hieroglyphs that appeared more recent than the structure itself. The guide pointed to a particular stone, explaining that its composition differed from the others. Using a small scanner, he revealed a hidden void behind it, a chamber that had yet to be recorded. With primitive tools and utmost discretion, we managed to create a small opening. Inside the chamber, we found markings that were not Egyptian. They were intricate geometric patterns, resembling complex mathematical diagrams. At the center of the room rested a stone tablet, inscribed with a fusion of hieroglyphs and unknown symbols. The architectural precision of the pyramids surpasses the known capabilities of a civilization that should have been using only rudimentary tools. Each limestone and granite block weighs between 2.5 and 80 tons, positioned with an accuracy of mere millimeters. Yet, no clear evidence of machinery or technology capable of achieving this feat has ever been found. Even the ramp theories proposed by some scholars fail to account for the immense weight and the sheer number of blocks transported within a reasonable time frame. Moreover, the Great Pyramid's alignment with true north is something that, even with all our modern technology, we struggle to replicate. Achieving such precision requires advanced knowledge of both astronomy and engineering. How could a Bronze Age civilization have mastered such accuracy without sophisticated instruments? The archaeologist revealed something even more astonishing: a metallic alloy found in some of the stones. This alloy contained elements that, by all historical accounts, should not have been combined at that time. Modern studies showed that its composition helped reduce friction, suggesting that the movement of the massive blocks wasn't accomplished with simple wooden rollers, but with something far more advanced. This technology felt like an echo of something lost in time, perhaps inherited from an earlier civilization, or even influenced by forces beyond our planet, as the legends of the Star Masters suggested. The Masters of Time were described by priests as beings of immense wisdom, capable of manipulating the very laws of nature. According to legend, they understood the flow of time and energy in a way that transcended human reality. From this perspective, the pyramids were not merely tombs, but energetic centers designed to channel forces of the universe. A scroll I examined in an adjacent temple mentioned something called the energy of the sky. It was described as an invisible yet powerful force that connected the pyramids to the cosmos. The Masters of Time were said to have used this knowledge to stabilize the planet against catastrophic events, such as planetary alignments or intense solar radiation. If this is true, then the pyramids may not have been monuments of death, but mechanisms of protection. Before leaving the site, I was taken to a temple where a priest safeguarded another scroll. This one spoke of the conductors of power as essential to the construction of the pyramids. The text was cryptic, but it suggested that the blocks were not merely cut and transported, they were manipulated by a form of energy that allowed for temporary levitation. Could this energy of the sky be something comparable to electromagnetism, but on a vastly more advanced scale. As the day came to an end, I sat before the Great Pyramid, feeling the weight of my discoveries. These structures were not merely tombs or monuments, they were part of something far greater. Their precision, materials, and the legends surrounding them pointed to a civilization predating the Egyptians, one that understood cosmic secrets we are only beginning to grasp. In my hands, I held a fragment of the stone tablet found in the hidden chamber. As I examined it under the moonlight, I noticed that its inscriptions formed a star map. It was a clue to something deeper, something that linked the pyramids to the stars, and to the true purpose of their existence. The coordinates seemed to align with a specific astronomical event, hinting at an even greater revelation. If the construction of these structures defies our modern understanding, I thought, what else might be hidden in their shadows? It had been a long day, and I decided to rest. At dawn, I returned to the pyramids, watching as the rising sun cast shadows across their faces, shadows that seemed to whisper ancient secrets. My first encounter had revealed mysteries about their construction, but now I sought something even deeper. Why? Why were the pyramids built with such impossible precision? And why were they aligned with the stars? The words of the priests about the Masters of Time still echoed in my mind. Could it be that the pyramids were not just connected to the Earth, but to the cosmos itself? My local guide, an expert in ancient astronomy, led me to the top of a plateau overlooking the 3 pyramids of Giza. There, he explained something that seemed simple, yet was utterly mind-blowing. The 3 pyramids are perfectly aligned with the 3 stars of Orion's belt. This alignment isn't just visual. It mirrors the positioning of these stars as they appeared over 10,000 years ago, suggesting that the builders possessed advanced knowledge of astronomy and celestial movements. The Egyptians didn't build this alone, the guide said, pointing to a diagram. They were following instructions from something, or someone, who understood the universe in ways we still can't comprehend. He showed me ancient records indicating that the pyramids weren't just aligned with Orion but also with the winter solstice, forming a pattern that linked Earth's cycles to the stars. This astronomical precision seemed to serve a purpose far beyond that of a mere monument or tomb. Inside the Great Pyramid, I explored tunnels and passageways that seemed to lead nowhere. Using modern equipment, we discovered that these tunnels aligned with the stars of Orion's belt at specific times of the year, allowing starlight to penetrate directly into certain chambers. In one of them, known as the Queen's Chamber, there was a mysterious shaft blocked by a stone slab. With the help of a small robotic device, we managed to access the space beyond and found something buried there. A small metallic fragment inscribed with a mix of Egyptian symbols and intricate geometric patterns. When exposed to light, the object emitted a faint vibration and glowed with a bluish hue. "This doesn't belong to this time," my guide said, almost breathless. The metal was unlike anything produced by the Egyptians and seemed to be part of something far greater. The discovery of the fragment brought to light a fascinating theory. The pyramids were not isolated structures. Using geomagnetic data, I realized that the pyramids of Giza were aligned not only with Orion, but also with other monuments around the world, such as Teotihuacan in Mexico and Stonehenge in England. These sites seem to form a global network of interconnected structures, designed to capture and amplify a form of energy originating from the cosmos. It was as if the pyramids were part of a system that transcended borders and eras. The question remained, what was the true purpose of this energy? In one of the nearby temples, I discovered an ancient text engraved in stone, which local archaeologists referred to as the prophecy of the stars. It spoke of a cyclical event in which the Earth and the stars would align in such a way that a key would be activated. This key would grant access to a greater power, described as the life force that unites worlds. The text suggested that the Great Pyramid functioned as a conduit, capable of harnessing this energy and channeling it toward a purpose that remained unclear. Some passages spoke of protection, while others hinted at destruction. It was as if the fate of humanity was intrinsically tied to how this energy was used. Combining all my discoveries, I began to realize that the pyramids might have functioned as a massive antenna, capturing and amplifying energy from the cosmos. But for what purpose? Were they designed to protect Earth from cosmic cataclysms, or to power a system we have yet to understand? The metallic fragment I had found seemed to be part of a larger device. As the day ended and I gazed at the pyramids beneath the starlit sky, I understood that these structures were more than just human achievements. They represented a collaboration between earthly knowledge and something far older and far more powerful. If the pyramids are a key, I thought, what exactly are they meant to unlock? That question would lead me deep into the heart of the Great Pyramid in search of more answers, and the true legacy these structures were meant to preserve.